game. Before we get into today's podcast, I wanted to let you know Rise and Grind is on Twitter. Twitter.com/Rise Grind. That's Rise Grind, one word. Also, you can hit me up on, you can email me, freeman@riseandgrind.com, and I'll try to respond to your emails over the air if I can, if I think it can help everyone else. Let's get into the next podcast. Titles and hate. We're going to start off with the titles part of it because that's something that I really wanted to address. Now, you're always going to hear me talk about people who, not in a bad way. Cats just don't know what they're doing, but I'm always going to talk about cats who are always trying to, you go to these networking meetings, and let me say this up front because I'm always jumping on networking. Nothing wrong with networking if you are there and you hold your own. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with networking. If you're out looking to get put on, that's an inferior position, a weak position into the game, right? It's something that I don't know when it came in the last 5-10 years that everyone's telling you about networking and all this stuff. Ask yourself, how many cats came up off of it? Now let's move on to the titles. But I wanted to address that because you know what I'm saying? If it ain't working, stop talking about it. But let's move on to titles. A lot of cats, you know what I'm saying, think they're doing something. And I'm not jumping on them. They are doing something, but it ain't being productive. It ain't bringing them to their own. A lot of people ride a bike in circles. A lot of people go running for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't build nothing. You don't see any difference. A lot of people take diets, you dig? But when it comes to titles, I want to open your mind up a little bit, take a deep breath, lean back, put the game on mute, you dig? If you're driving in the morning, roll up the windows. But what I want you to know about a cat in the title is, what do you call Oprah? What is Oprah's title? That's a better way to start it. What is Tyler Perry's title? What is Puffy's title? Or P. Diddy for the youngins, what is Jay-Z's title? What are all these cats' titles? And if you do know them, you probably in the industry. But everybody else, what title does Oprah got? You know what I'm saying? Attila the Hun. That's what I'm thinking. She world dominating on people. You dig? I love Oprah. Keep mashing on cats with it. You know what I'm saying? But what are their titles? Now flip the script and ask yourself, what is your title? What is on the bottom of your card? You dig? Because only cats who don't own things have a title. Show me a man with a title and I show you somebody who don't own nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you own something, you don't have that title. I run my own company. I could put on there president, CEO, HNIC for the rest of you cats, I guess. But it's I don't do that. Because when they meet me, I'm the dude who can make things happen. That's why I don't got no title, partner. That's why when people look at me and say something and I'm rolling down the street, because you think, I know, because I'm not giving you no pictures, you're pretty much thinking, Freeman's walking down the street with a suit and tie. Freeman's out there, you know what I'm saying? Ha ha ha, at lunch today, you dig? Freeman's throwing in a couple of rounds of golf. Man, that's the furthest thing from the truth. I probably have a baseball cap on with a polo shirt and some K-Swiss from the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep them white and crispy. You dig? But that's just the West in me, the West Coast in me, I mean. But I don't have a title. And most of these cats who do stuff don't have a title. So when you meet them, they don't really have a card. Who do they tell you to contact? Contact my secretary. Because he don't have no card. He don't have he not trying to petition you for chips. And I want you to realize when someone hands that card to you, he don't got no real power. Because people with power don't have cards like that. And I'm not saying that they don't carry no card. I got a card that says my company and what I want them to know and think about me, but I don't let them know the full scale of the hustle, you dig? But most cats with a title, and that's all they got, don't run nothing. I call them, they run the seventh field on the plantation. You know what I'm saying? The northeast corner of somebody else's hustle. And so I don't want you to ever in your life, you need to drop it fast. That lets everybody know you don't have no money, cat. That let everybody know you don't got no power when you over here talking about your title. What somebody else appointed you. Your GS level in the government. Right? You think it means something. It don't mean nothing. And what it really is telling everybody, let's say I come to you and I see you on the street, we dap, you say, what's up, partner? You know what I'm saying? We try to chop it up and do something big. Probably too much slang for you, but I'll rewind it. You know what I'm saying? We trying to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We breaking bread over something, and you hand me a card that say, give me a call, man, let me see what I can do. Right? If I don't see, hey, Derek Anderson cell phone number or something like that, I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do? Read Jim Martin, the head of Western Regional Office, and all these little breakdowns of your title show me you ain't the one that can pull the trigger on the transaction. You ain't the one with the chips in the game, right? Like, and I want you to think about that, because it's giving people, you think it means something. It means something to the cat, and don't get me wrong, there's so many of these cats out in the world. It means something to them who really don't have anything to build upon. So they've been there 20 years, and the only thing they can build upon is telling you, I got this card, now I'm running the West region, right? But if a man is building something for himself, right, that card don't mean nothing. If you come over to me and you sit back and you say, Freeman, what have you built? I'm going to show you something. You can touch it, taste it, squeeze it. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of things you can do with what I'm trying to get done, partner. You know what I'm saying? Because my title is in what I built. My title is not in my responsibilities of somebody else's stuff. And that's what you got to get through your head. Okay? When you meet people, they are not running things. And I'm trying to use this as a simple thing, but show me a man with a title and I show you someone who's probably under on his house. You understand what I'm saying? Who got 2 mortgages. Show me a man with a title who walk around with a name badge saying, hello, my name is a sucker. I'm going to show you what kind of person that really is. You give me his address, we go on Zillow, we go look it up on something, and you're going to see he upside down on his house. Or he got 2 burdens. You are not dealing with power players. Because everybody else talk to each other by regular names. And I don't want you to think I'm up there at the top either. I'm just saying I realize what it is. When I run into people, it's informal. You think I got to come to these meetings in a full business suit. I'm not petitioning them for nothing. I'm not trying to get them to come up on game with me so they catch me in a polo shirt, you dig? I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? When I talk aggressive. I talk with confidence because I'm talking about what I can do. I'm not talking about if they give me a chance. You know, Freeman, if you give me a chance. You know, I'm talking from the cop and blow mentality when I go into these business things. I'm talking about, this is what I do. I guarantee it. Check me out. If not, clap my hands, get the dust off. You ever been to Vegas? You've been to Atlantic City if you on the east. You know what I'm saying? When the cats with the cards, they tap out, they saying, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing on me. Then they do that little swaying motion over the chips. You dig? That's how I go into the game. I don't tell people my title because it don't exist. If there was something that I would want you to know is once you talk to me, I'm the cat that can make it happen. I don't know how I'm going to put that on the bottom of my card, though. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're going to sit there and say, the cat that can make it happen. And then one of you old egghead cornball cats going to say, this guy doesn't even have a real title. And then he's going to come and give me his card. And I'll give you one example. I was down, my boy family and some political stuff, right? Family rolling real deep with politicians. And we went to this thing. He kept inviting me, his mom and everyone's like, Freeman, come on down and talk, listen to everybody, talk to everybody, and, mingle. So this cat came up to me. He said, I'm, shook his hand. He went to a rival high school that I went to. Now, let me throw something in there. What do I care about some rival high school you went to, partner? I mean, what do I care about that? Like, I'm a grown man, homie. I don't care nothing about your dumb high school. And I don't care, but you gonna run into dummies like that too. But the cat gave me his card and said, I'm probation officer, whatever the cat is over here, And I'm sitting there thinking, What can this cat do for me? What can he help me to do? If I'm on probation, I guess it's good, but I ain't, I don't plan to go on probation. You know what I'm saying? So people just shoving cars to pretty much, let me know I'm doing something. What do you care about that, man? You know what I'm saying? Wait, stop with that. So if public service announcement from your boy Freeman, stop pushing your title unless you own something. And when you own something, you ain't pushing no titles. Game recognized game, homie. Nobody tell they title when they own stuff. Because first, they don't want you to be up on top of them. And you know what I'm saying? And second, you know what I'm saying? They want to be a regular dude. They trying to mingle. They trying to be cool about it. You know what I'm saying? They not trying to come in. They don't have to hunt you down to make money. They got the chips. So rewind the tape and think about all the stuff you do and how you present yourself to other people. Because when you're talking this, I got this, and my title is this, and I'm third, district champion of marshmallow production for Kellogg's. Shut up with all that. Okay, now let me transition on to hate, what you cats might call haters. Okay, I wanted to briefly touch on. That's why I made it a two-parter. I didn't want to make it a whole thing because it ain't worth it. It ain't worth talking about. Let me help you, because I think you think I'm gonna talk about haters in another way, but I'm gonna really come at you. You listener, I'm talking to you. You gotta make something for them to hate something. Okay, I'm tired of people telling me I got haters because, you know what, I got the new shoes. Nobody hating on you, you old silly sucker. You walking down Compton Boulevard, man. Nobody don't care. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't care that you got a house over in the middle of the desert either, partner. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hating on you. You ain't that big. Stop talking like that. Stop jaw-jacking with everybody else, saying, once the haters come, who paying attention to you, you old square biz cat? Nobody paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? And people love to say this. Love to talk about all the haters they got. And watch out for the haters. You making a self-fulfilling prophecy into the front of your hustle, in the front of your game. You walking in there thinking everybody paying attention to the fact that you got a big white M on the back of your jeans. Nobody don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? Be cool and lay back on that hater stuff. Why you even worry about somebody that can't even stop you? Why are you even putting a name on it? You know what I'm saying? Why you even acknowledge it? Why are you wasting brain power talking about somebody hating on you? Like this is a real obstacle. You can't even identify that cat. You know what I'm saying? You mixing what you like to call hate, probably because rap music made it big. You mixing hate with what is naturally called jealousy, partner. Okay? But if you would fall back and shut up, nobody would know what you got. Nobody would care what you got. Let me throw this out because we wrap this hater part up of the game. If you have haters, and you saying, Freeman, I really do got them. People really don't like me. If you really got haters, you got to look at yourself in the mirror, partner. Because unless you somebody doing something real big, you understand what I mean? You putting out movies, you putting out records, you run a big business that people run into, right? Why would they hate on you? You must be a problem. You must have an issue. You must be somebody that can't, you know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying, is going to get dealt with sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? You got to look inward. Because the average cat walking down the street should not have any haters. 99% of the world should not have any haters. They didn't do nothing big enough to deserve that kind of hate. But when you look at somebody like Oprah, you look at Tyler Perry, you understand what I'm saying? They got hate. They really do. Puffy really got it. People don't like them from what they produce. But what did you produce, partner? You know what I'm saying? In my mind, when I go to sleep, when I think that I run GE. You dig? That I built GE. I'm building an empire. But today I don't have that empire. So I don't pre-think hate into my thinking as I move forward. I don't prepare for hate going into this game. You dig? So don't do that. And stop sounding like that. And drop the word hater, hate, all the hate, this, and all off the blogs I read. You don't got none. Nobody paying attention to you, you old cornball. Bend a corner, homie, on it, and stop talking that craziness. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no hate. And I ain't trying to say I'm big, but I don't got none either. I stay in my lane. I'm very cordial to cats. I talk, and I don't talk about what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about how the Lake Shogun, the dynasty has begun, for all you haters. I know you hate the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But look what they built. Dynasties. What have you built? Nothing. Stop talking like that. Stop with all the craziness. So that's the Rise and Grind show for this week. And I usually try to leave you with something. But this time, let me just rewind the tape on you and say two things. Two phrases, two sentences, two statements. People with money don't have titles. If you got one, it's a sign that you don't got none. You dig? And, you know, you got to make something for them to hate something. If you didn't make nothing, partner, nobody hating on you. You just a paranoid, schizophrenic cat walking down the street. Next time, partner.